How the frick are you guys still virgins? Legit, once you know the steps and stick to it, it's easy. Start working out, groom self, nice haircut, well-trimmed beard. Start a hobby which gets you out of the house. Talk to women outside your family. Make actual female friends. Take pride in achievements and self-image. Start going out to bars. Talk to strangers. Get drunk and hire an escort. It's literally that easy. Friend tells me to take an IQ test. Okay, I'll do it. Go to testyouriq.org. Finish test and get 75 IQ. I can't show this to my friend. Do the test again knowing the answers. Get 73. My face when install Grindr. See dad. Uninstall Grindr. Be me. Old and single. Friends start a writing competition. They love sappy stuff. Decide to enter anonymously. Decide to write about all my relationships and girls I liked. It's just my life, no fiction. My friend reviews it. The protagonist is creepy and pathetic. My face when at McDonald's drive-thru, approaching to the window. What can I get for you, sir? Being silent for several minutes, hearing angry swearings from people behind you and nervous honking. 10 minutes later, finally giving an answer. Nothing. Drives away immediately. Guys, I need some advice. Be me. For years now, have been pissing in the kitchen sink. Bench is at just the right height to rest my pee-pee and balls on. Don't have to go down the hole and go through my toilet routine. It's a good system. Long day at work. Get home, screwed, ready to pack it in for the day. Take a relaxing sink piss like always. Here, what the actual frick are you doing? Girlfriend usually in bed at this time. Girlfriend hasn't gone to bed. She's in our room now. I can hear crying. What do I do? 6 PM on a Sunday. Coworker calls me urgently. Says she needs help with an Excel file. It'll only be 5 minutes. Okay, sure. Spend the next 45 minutes explaining to her how to put together a simple Excel search formula. Literally have to describe to her the entire process step by step, spelling out each word, not even exaggerating. It's just one out of the 20 plus different formulae that the sheet needs to function. 10:30 PM, I tell her I need a short break. 11:18 PM, the video call resumes. On video call with her right now, explaining to her step by step how to get the formulae. Have to start over multiple times because she gets confused easily. I ask her if she could just send me the file and I'll do it myself, but she refuses. Not even 10% done because she's so slow. I'm literally too nice for this world. I literally just donated almost 5 hours of my weekend to a coworker. Anyone else would have told her to F off hours ago. Everyone always takes advantage of me. F this. Be me. Be loser who drives a delivery van all day. Work is frickin' boring AF. Get a new puppy. Puppy is sad when I go to work. Have idea. I will take puppy to work with me. Next day, put puppy in van. Puppy sits shotgun all day. Does not piss or poop in cab. Take puppy to park during lunch break. Puppy waits patiently while I make deliveries. Drive home. Realize work was fun with my little puppy buddy. Never have had this much enjoyment of work. Thank you, puppy. Be me a week ago. High as frickin' balls at 1 in the morning downtown. Find a random Chinese food place. Munchies.jpg. Go inside. Place is greasy as hell. 2 other people there. Only staff I see is 1 guy at the counter. Order food and sit. Reeks like cigs. Eat. Best frickin' food I've ever eaten. The sheer flavor in each bite is like 1,000 exploding stars on my tongue. Leave feeling the best I've felt in years. Go home and sleep it off. Today, search the entirety of downtown. Chinese place is gone without a trace. What the frick? Be me, obese blob of human waste. Have heart issues. Idiot doctor tells me to diet. Decides to do yoga. Looks pretty easy. Yoga teacher is a hippie chick. Vegan and skinny. Always talks about planting trees. Meditating on beaches at sunrise. Doing yoga poses on mountains. I'm genuinely impressed with her. After a week of yoga, I decide to reward myself. Go to KFC to get giant mega bucket. My face when I see my yoga teacher in her big SUV ordering KFC in the drive-thru. The illusion is ruined. I can't take her seriously now. We'll probably quit yoga. I knew someone else at the yoga place was eating KFC because I could smell it in the toilets. Be me. Hear a lot about how people get addicted to alcohol. If they're getting addicted, it must feel really great. Tastes really bitter. Makes you feel confused for a while. No actual good feelings, no high, no nothing. Just a lot of mental impairment. What's the point of this even? I'm drunk right now and I never want to do this again. Moses, when I said 2 of every animal, I meant 2 of every single animal. So get 2 of every frickin' beetle. I can't let my best creations die. Yes, I know, like 400,000 different types, some of which can only be differentiated by very close inspection, but just save the damn beetles. If you need space, just leave the dinosaurs out. I don't care about those anyway. This one is my friend, not me. Be friend. Decide to drop acid for first time. What's supposed to happen? Nothing happened. Everything happened. It's all good. I'll play some Skyrim. Why the frick is the PS3 broken? F it. Just watch TV. Shit's broken as well. Yo, I'ma order a pizza. Give me that meat lovers. Say something smooth to Cutie Pie Grill on the other end. Watch YouTube videos while waiting. Frickin' amazing. Pizza shows up. I'm too high for this shit. Take the pizza, give him a 50, pizza worth about 10, and slam the door. Eat it, go to ride my bike, ride it for 20 minutes around the block a few times and fall asleep. What actually happened, according to his sober friend who just sat and laughed at him the whole time, open and close PS3 for 10 minutes, continuously pressing down on the clothes iron, wave a nearby fork at the TV for another 10 minutes, call up pizza place, continuously yell meat lovers into the phone, yell I bet you love my meat. Sober friend orders pizza after this, stares at floor tile the whole time while waiting for pizza. Pizza guy shows up, yells incoherently and throws $50 at the pizza guy before grabbing the pizza and running inside again. Eat the pizza. Goes outside to ride his bike. Actually rides a stick in a circle on the street for an hour. Falls asleep in middle of road. See a couple my age out in public. It's this girl who is like 6 inches shorter than her boyfriend. She's staring at him relentlessly and holding onto his arm with a big closed mouth smile on her face. He feels her staring. Looks at her. What? What's so funny? She shrugs. I'm just glad I met you. Places her head on his shoulder. I have never wanted to end 2 people more in my entire life. My father, sent to prison at 14 years old for accessory to murder. Gets out at 18 years old. Meets my mother within months. Very pretty looking lady. Knocks her up despite being just out of prison and working minimum wage. Gets a job on oil rigs making nearly 6 figs, but he has the gift of gab and people naturally like him. Meanwhile, I'm 25 years old and my life has been completely uneventful. Be me. Take dog to vet. Vet gives me a tube. We're gonna need some of your dog's poop. At home waiting for dog poo. Devious idea.mp69. Put in some of my poo. Hand it in to the vet. Receive results a week later. My face when it says tested positive for parasites. Be me. Put popcorn in microwave for 4 minutes. When timer ends, pour popcorn into bowl. Half of the popcorn is unpopped. The rest is burnt. Pick related. Girlfriend admitted she had a foot fetish a few months ago and gets turned on by me worshipping her feet. Had always made fun of foot fetishists. It never once turned me on. Indulge her at the time because why not? Doesn't hurt me. Fast forward 2 months. Get instant boners when she takes her socks off and puts her feet on my lap now. What have I become? Go to a rave for the first time. Hot girls everywhere. Everyone is nice AF. Music is good too. Man, this might become a monthly thing for me. Can only recommend it. Honeymoon phase is over. She says the relationship is not the same anymore. Not effusive emotions anymore. No drama. No fireworks. Try to explain to her that this is normal and a relationship is built on mutual trust, not ephemeral feelings, tingles and drama. She decides to break up. Me. Alright, I understand and accept if you want to break up. Have a nice evening. My face when she posts on social media. You were a big lie and I fell for it, along with cryptic song lyrics hinting that I was abusive to her. I mean, why? My Latino friend was right. She is a puta. Okay guys, here goes. Be me, age 17. My brother is a Chad and frequently has friends over. I'm holed up in my room. I hate going outside of my room when there's guests over. Really need to shit. Don't want to leave. See a towel in my room. Squat over the towel and shit on it instead of leaving my room. Continue doing this throughout the years, because I don't have to leave the comfiness of my room and the poop comes out easier that way. Have to eventually deliver poop-covered towel to my toilet, which involves walking across the hallway. Sometimes I'd store many poop towels until I finally decided it was time to dispose of them. Have to make sure coast is clear before delivering towel. Mess up one day and my brother comes out. Get startled, drops towel full of poop. My brother's face scarred me forever. Be me. Be with girlfriend. Girlfriend cheats on me. I break up. She goes with the guy who cucked me. A few weeks pass. I stalk the guy a little, realize he's a drug dealer, realize he's not very smart, make a folder with all the proof. Send the folder to the police by mail. Local narcotic team thank me. They do their job. Ex-girlfriend and drug dealer are both in jail right now. Did I do the right thing, Anon? Feel like I should be doing something. Don't know what. Vague sense of uneasiness that I'm not doing it. Really into horror stuff. Decide to go to a bookstore. Go to the horror section and pick up a book filled with H.P. Lovecraft stories. Cthulhu Will Rise.jpg. Go to the counter, see 7 out of 10 cute goth girl with tattoos on her arm. Put book on the counter. She looks and says, oh, that's a good one. Autism kicks in. Yeah, I really enjoy tentacles. She gives me a disgusted look like I just pissed in her cereal. Far.png. Pay for the book and leave, embarrassed. Never going back to that bookstore again, bros. Watching a scary movie with GF. Usually I laugh at her as she jolts and yelps at every jump scare. This one is actually scary. Starts getting spooked. Look over at girlfriend. She's cowering, peeking through the blanket. A nasty jump scare comes. She fear gasps. I flinch my head hard AF and emit a gay yelp. She noticed. Mood killed. She decides to stop the movie and go to bed. Broke up 1 week later. Be me. 6 foot 4 inches tall. At grocery store. See older lady at the beverage section. She stares at me. Asks me if I can get her a Coke from the top shelf. Ask her it's the zero sugar one she wants. She says no. Give her zero sugar anyway and walk away. I saved someone's life today. Be me. In college, in business school, ethics and sustainability class. First day, professor asks us to write on a note card how ethical we think we are on a scale from 1 to 100. Says no judgment, be honest. Think for a few minutes, write down 36. Pass cards to the professor. He shuffles through them. Who put down 36? Raise my hand slowly. What's your name? Anon. Well, Anon, that was a pretty stupid thing to do. Says if I was one of his employees, he'd fire me. Says businesses want to hire ethical people. Says I should have lied and said at least 75. Class, don't be like Anon. My face when. Why are college professors like this? I freaking hate this place. Tried to start a YouTube. Post every day. 30 days in. Embarrassed about my videos. Only viewer is mum. She comments positive things on every video. Thanks, mum. 25. Still live with my parents. Don't pay for anything except gas money and my own food. Literally saved enough money to buy my own house in cash in only 3 years. Why is living with your parents a bad thing again? New PC arrives sometime next week. Have had this one since 2015. Been a good run, is not broken or anything, just getting old and can't keep up. Today out of the blue starts acting up, being super slow and shit. Task manager not responding tier bullshit. I think my computer knows it's being replaced and is throwing a tantrum. Should I feel bad for it? We've seen each other naked many times after all. Me. Live in mid-sized city and fly over Nowheresville. Make $15 an hour. Considered a good wage here. Can only get 25 hours a week because of bonga care. $1,500 a month before taxes. $1,200 after. $750 goes to rent plus utilities for studio apartment. $100 goes to groceries, rice and beans, and bulk purchases only. $115 a month for phone and internet, cheap as possible. $90 or so to gas, $44 for car insurance, which leaves me with a whopping $101 with which to spend on myself. Any emergency, health issues or car trouble and I'm absolutely effed. This is considered above average to the $11 an hour pay. I will never own a home. I will never be able to raise a family. I will live and die in the frickin' pod. The American experiment has utterly failed, and I hate you all. Girl in 11th grade once said I have pretty eyebrows, and the girl next to her agreed. Still remember it to this day. Google how to improve attention span. Click on each of the links. Read for 7 seconds. Exit them after 3 seconds. Be me, 17. Have younger sister, 13 at the time. Parents going out for the night. Take sister out to a movie cause bored. Popcorn, soda, the works. Some cape shit movie. Fun night. She gives me a hug and says thanks after. Feels good, man. Probably would have ended it years ago if not for my family. Be me. 27 years old. Talk to this female co-worker. She asks about my girlfriend's age. She's 21. Wow, Anon. That's a huge age gap. Why date someone so much younger? Her prefrontal cortex isn't even developed. Then 2 other women joined in, agreeing, saying that it's weird. That face when it's the first girl ever interested in me. That face when it's my first serious relationship. Do they want me to stay an incel forever? I don't get it. At grocery store today, see strawberries and cream flavored Dr. Pepper. Sounds interesting, pick up a pack. Get home, get one out. Think about the berries and cream guy. Out of nowhere, YouTube recommends to me the berries and cream commercial. Nobody was home, so I wasn't talking to anybody, so it couldn't have picked up on my microphone. They're literally reading our minds at big tech now. Be me, be with this girl. She kinda accepts me, even though I'm a beta. She lets me stay at her place. Very comfy, smells good. I can play video too. She offers that she could make some food for me. Hell freaking yes. She even asks what would I eat. Tendytime.wav. Her tendies are the best. She cares for me. I can feel it. I love my mum. Start dating 26-year-old virgin. He brushes my hair until I fall asleep on his chest. He drove 2 hours just to get me these cookies I like. He built me a PC so I can play Stardew Valley and Sims. My laptop overheats and shuts off. When I go to altar, he never gets bored or cranky with me. He's just glad to be around me. I never knew guys could be so nice and caring. Be me. 2003 or so, go to MCD while high for some nice late night food with my best pal. We both high AF. I order tendies for us to share. We share them outside looking at the dark night sky. He asks what meaning of life is. I don't know, bro. What do you think? Apart from all the signs of where we come from, I think my life is just gonna be me chilling and enjoying the good emotions I feel, just like right now when I'm with my best bud. My face when I realized life is what you make of it. Grandfather died before I was born. Grandma lived a state away. Never got to experience growing up with grandparents. Eventually move out on my own. Neighbors are an old couple. Start getting to know them better. Spent my days off with them. Cook meals with the wife. Share recipes. Husband helps me with hobby projects. Work on our cars together. Feels like I finally have grandparents. Leaving for work today. Talk with the husband before I leave. You have a good old day at work. Love you, buddy. Love you too, grandpa. My face when. Alright. Fit. This is what we lift for. What the frick? Visit dad. Asks me to buy a Christmas tree. We go buy a nice one. Carry it around like a slave. Mum is happy. Feels good, man. I lift it into the house. My dad says he's not feeling well. Collapses. WTF? Mum panics. Dad just laying there knocked out. We put him in a safe position quickly. My heart is racing. I decide to lift him up and carry him to the couch. Mum calls 911. I'm panicking too. Figure that the hospital is not so far away. Lift him back up and carry him into car. Mum is screaming at me, but I can't hear shit. Race to the hospital. Lift him out of the car and carry him into ER. Scream around like an autist. My face when they told me he had a stroke and probably would have died if it wasn't for my lifts. Be me. Share PC with family. Dad screams at me, beats me up because I installed a virus on the PC. The neighbors call the police because they saw me getting his shit kicked out. Look at PC. It's the Windows 10 update. Be me. Dispatch manager for a small company. Bunch of 18-year-olds start working in the shipping debt. Start using the most current memes, Yet, Ligma, etc. Just general shit from 4Chan, Reddit, to see if they get it. Kids get really into it. Everything is a meme to them. Boss walks into the dispatch room just as I chuck some package tape to one of the kids, screaming yeet as I do it. Boss takes one look at me and says, looks like you've got a case of up dog. One of the kids replies, what's up dog? My face when my boss is the biggest memer in the office. Be me. 21. At food store to get food. Go up to cash register. 7 out of 10 cutie pie working. Buy food. Try to say thank you. Say love you instead. My face when autism strikes. She responds, you too. We realize we're both autistic. She is now my girlfriend of 2 years. Ex-classmate creates a messenger group. Adds me and other classmates in it. Another classmate asks what this group is for. Have the sudden inexplicable urge to say one word. Party. Decide not to in the last moment. Classmate that texts. It's for another classmate's mother's funeral. That face when I almost called a burial a party. 9 out of 10 co-worker says she needs to take a piss, but the toilets are under maintenance. Forget I'm not on the internet and almost say, why don't you piss in my mouth? It almost came out of my mouth. Luckily I could hold myself back. 4chan, I blame you. Be me. 17. Just got license. Home alone. Want McD's. Driving my mum's minivan. 4chan has been daily browsing for me at this point. Drive-through. Yeah, can I get a 10-piece of some chicken tendies? What the frick did I just say? .x has been executed. This MF says, sure anon, one of us. .jpg. Drive to window, embarrassed AF. Guy is 20-something. Says, you seem chill, and passes me a note with his Twitter. DM him. Now best friends. Be me. Half Chad, half autist hybrid. Just got my license. Have this cutie pie in class. Wanted to F her since I discovered the function of my peen. That's ass. .jpg. I'd motorboat that ass. .gif. I'd suck the air out of her balloon knot. .raw. Anon, will you take me to get ice cream? You betcha. Take her out. Drop her home after. She comments on my Facebook that night. Thanks for the ice cream, Anon. Maybe next time I'll take you for a ride. I didn't know you had your license. Anon, you're so funny. But if we keep getting ice cream, we'll have to do some sort of physical workout so we don't get fat. Nah, I don't really put on weight. No more ice cream after that. My face when I get the 10-year Facebook memory of the comment exchange. My face when I realize I'm more than a half autist hybrid. How did you have sex? I'm not asking for advice. I want to know how it happened. How does shit like that happen in real life? How did you meet that person and how did it get to the point of both of you being inside each other? I want to understand why that shit never happens to me. I wonder why. Doing deadlifts. Some freaking kid runs around my gym. Runs into my leg as I'm trying to lock out the lift. I drop the bar into the ground, loudly. Tell the kid to go away. His mother shows up, angry AF. Tells me to stop lifting around the kids. Reply that she should keep the kids away from me. Next day, frickin' kid is bothering me again when I'm doing chest. Slam the weights loudly right next to him. Kid cries, tells his mum that I'm scary. The mum flips out, gives me a huge rant about what a meathead I am. I yell back. She eventually starts crying and runs off with both her kids. She moves out. Never see her or the little shits again. Home gym master race. Feel bad for a lonely guy in my class. Invite him to a cosplay event. He shows up dressed as Fred Flintstone in blackface. He keeps screaming, "I yabba dabba din do nothing." This was a freaking mistake. Got written up for positioning my cursor too close to a female co-worker's cursor during a live edit of our Google Sheets presentation. Fixing notebook for a 70-year-old lady. Comes, pays, asks about gaming tier GPUs for her laptop. Little took back. I inquire about the price range and what games. Solitaire, Sudoku, puzzle games. Nope, I play the Assassin. Assassin's Creed? Yes, on my grandson's console. I just love Venice. She pauses. And ending people. Be me. Chad face manlit. Meet a girl on video. She really likes me. We start e-dating. Find out we live close. She asks how tall I am. I say 5'8". She's 5'6". I'm actually 5'5" and she is coming over today. What the frick do I do? Help, Anons. Okay, listen to me. You have dyslexia and misread your height on the ruler. Be me. 20, walking around Brooklyn, new to the city, feel an opportunity come up, yell at the top of my lungs. Bada bing! Some fat guy in a greasy tank top yells from his apartment window. Bada boom! My face went. Be me. 9 years old, going to Club Scouts. Scout leader says, today we're gonna learn how to fold the American flag. Stresses that letting the flag touch the ground is a bad omen and we'll have to burn it. I'm handed the flag, slips out of my hand and falls flat on the floor. Scout leader assures me it's okay and we can try with another flag. We burn the flag I dropped at the end of the meeting. The next day I'm in school and the teacher is told to turn the TV on to the news. We watch as the second plane hits the World Trade Center. I think back to my scout leader saying, letting the flag touch the ground is a bad omen. And that's the story of how for the next 6 months I thought I caused 9/11. Get a job at a huge organization, fully virtual. A year later, manager rage quits. Team is a mess. New manager comes in but never contacts me. I never contact her. I don't think I was ever officially assigned to her, so she probably doesn't even know I exist. Slowly divert my work to different people in the company. Nothing to do. No one to report to. I've been getting paid for free. It's been 4 months. I literally spend all week watching movies. Next employer review is in 7 months. I might get through till then. Tell me how you're doing being a slave. Directs a movie by himself. Adds toe-sucking scene in his movie. Adds a hot female actor for the scene. Adds himself as the guy who sucks the toe. How the frig did they get away with this? Use Tinder. No matches. Use Grindr. Instantly get a message every couple minutes. Should I just be gay? Be me. Police court. Need to go to a hearing. Look at a fine of 500 euros. Get lawyer. Brings fine down to 200 euros. Build 600 euros by lawyer. Thanks, I guess. Be freshman in college. First time smoking weed. Already trashed on whiskey. Twist hard. Wander down to a frat house. Post up outside and pretend to be security. Brothers let me and eventually leave. Asking people for IDs for about an hour. Whole time drinking hard liquor. 2 cops come up the stairs and ask to come in. Ask them for IDs. We are the freaking cops. We are going to come in. I say riddle me this. Then proceed to puke on one of them. They stagger back in shock. Oh frig. Run my drunk ass back to my dorm. Shave my head and beard. See cops every day patrolling the campus. Never recognize me. I regret nothing. Someone kept eating my lunch out of the fridge at work. I got tired of it. I poisoned my sandwich with mole poison. Look that stuff up. And rubbed raw chicken all over the lunch meat. Slapped that puppy in the fridge with a fake name on it. It disappeared before lunch. Heard nothing until the next day. Apparently ambulances showed up on 3rd shift and took a guy out on a stretcher. He had to get his stomach pumped and was out of work for a month. I had never even met this guy. He was stealing my food before leaving at the shift change and then eating in the following night. F you. Don't steal my food. Girlfriend of 4 years leaves me last week. She moved out while I was at work. Went into computer room. Her desk is completely empty. I sit down and browse the internet for a bit, looking at random funny videos. Hours pass. Find one funny video I can't stop laughing at. Hey, you have to see that. Turn to see an empty desk behind mine. I thought she was still here. Dad got me through depression, took me to the gym, encouraged me to go out and get exercise, even if it's just walking the dog. Can't lift shit at first, but progress becomes noticeable. Enjoy the walks through nature with my pup. Dad encourages me to do martial arts. Join MMA gym, doing mostly Muay Thai. Pretty much addicted to it. Love the pain. Changes his eating habits to help me get used to new healthy diet. Losing fat fast, gaining mass fast. Confidence through the roof. Every milestone he gets excited with me. No longer depressed. He tells me he's proud of me. I freaking love you, Dad. I'm so incredibly lucky I'm your son. Are these stories true or are they just figments of Anon's imagination? You decide.